Eddie Garcia, what you got for me?
Well, we start with news from the NFL, where the Cleveland Browns and defensive end Myles Garrett have reportedly agreed on a 5-year contract extension worth $125 million. He still has 2 years left on his current deal. The extension would make Garrett the highest-paid non-quarterback in league history. The deadline to sign franchise players is 4 p.m. Eastern today. The Kansas City Chiefs and star defensive tackle Chris Jones agreed on a 4-year, $85 million extension. $60 million is reportedly guaranteed. In the NBA, Houston Rockets star James Harden and Denver Nuggets standout Nikola Jokic both arrived at the Orlando bubble on Tuesday. Harden must now go through an initial quarantine period before he can rejoin his Rockets teammates for practice. In baseball, the Atlanta Braves reportedly have signed free agent outfielder and former Dodgers All-Star outfielder Yasiel Puig. And city officials in the city of Philadelphia say that no fans will be allowed in the stands for Eagles or Phillies games in 2020, citing safety concerns amid the coronavirus pandemic. Now back to Clay Travis and the Geico OutKick the Coverage Studios.
Speaking of roller coasters, what about Myles Garrett? From knocking a guy in the head, being suspended, all the controversy that surrounded that, didn't finish the season, and then he gets the highest paid contract in the history of NFL defensive players in terms of his money. I mean, this is just more evidence of the NFL. People wouldn't be like, oh, the NFL, there's that crew out there that's like, oh, they're so racist, they're so biased against Colin Kaepernick. Stop. The NFL only cares about your talent. Myles Garrett hits a dude in the head with a helmet, could have severely injured him, gets suspended for the remainder of the season, and he gets a 5-year, $125 million contract. It doesn't matter, by and large, what you do. It matters how talented you are. As long as your talent exceeds your problems, you're going to be fine in all of sports. That's what matters, your talent. Do you make a team more likely to win? There you go. Boom, Myles Garrett with a monster contract. When we come back, Danny G, you have got some reviews I think we're going to hit?
Yeah, I got the next 5 ready.
Next 5-star reviews. I looked at this morning. We are the number 4 podcast in America. I believe the highest rated sports talk radio show, as we have been for, honestly, much of the past several months, really. When you actually look at those numbers that are out there. And so I encourage you to go subscribe to the podcast. Also encourage you to go sign up for OutKick VIP, where you can get hooked up in a big way. Yeah, we're the number 1 sports talk radio show in the country right now on iTunes. If you just even go in and look at the sports rankings, we're number 4 overall behind 3 podcast exclusives. And you can just type in my name, Clay Travis, and OutKick. You get both my this morning show and then also an afternoon show. And we had Senator Josh Hawley of Missouri. I should mention good news, at least if you've been following this ridiculousness in Hong Kong, NBA players are not allowed to put free Hong Kong on the jersey, but a bipartisan bill has been signed yesterday by Donald Trump. Republicans and Democrats both passed it, ripping China for their treatment of Hong Kong. So while the NBA is comfortable taking billions of dollars in money from China, the United States is actually standing up to China over the way that they are treating Hong Kong, even if the NBA won't do it. When we come back, 5-star reviews and the data on why schools should be going, plus Southeastern Conference Commissioner Greg Sankey is scheduled to join us as well. All that's still to come to talk about college football and the future there. This is OutKick the Coverage. Appreciate you guys hanging with us on Fox Sports Radio.